Hello, how are you? Oh, good. Yes, I'm very well, thank you for asking. My name's Robert Lane, I'm a musician and a guitar tutor based in the UK, and in this video today I'm going to be looking at the intro riff from Jack and Diane by John Mellencamp, which as well as sounding really cool, is quite a useful example of some caged ideas. Now, before we get into it, could I ask you please to subscribe to the channel, share the video, like it, comment on it, because doing all of those things just helps more people to discover the videos in the future, which I would very much appreciate. So in my previous video, I was talking about caged and the way that you can take the same chord and using 5 different chord shapes, move it along the neck. If you haven't watched that video yet, you might find it interesting. I'll put a little link in the description for this video. But a few people asked me for some examples of how that idea could be used, and I really like this one, this song by John Mellencamp. So what I'm going to do is show you the intro riff and then talk about what the chords are and what the shapes are and how you could think about them in terms of caged. So the first thing is this chord here. So let me show you how to play it first and then I'll explain what it is and how you can think about it. If you were to bar with your first finger on the D string, the G string and the B string at fret 9, so that's that, and then bring your your second finger onto fret 10 of the B string, and then skip a string and put your third finger on fret 11 of the D string. So I've got 11 on the D string, then I've got 9 on the G string, and then I've got 10 on the B string. Just those 3 strings. That's the first chord. The second chord is just that bar on its own, so that's 9 on the D, G and B string, so it's going from that. You just go between those two. Okay, so it's that shape going on and off. Now what is that? That's actually a type of A chord. Why? Well, if we think about caged, if I go over that system again, so the idea with caged was you have these 5 chord shapes and they go in that order, C, A, G, E, D. Now they go in that order, but you don't have to start on the C shape. So an A chord, you probably know that this is an A down here, whether you do it with 3 fingers or 1 finger, and that's using an A shape. So if you think about caged, I've gone C, A. My next shape is a G shape, which is there, or using the nice cheats version that we talked about last time, which is that one. So I've got my A shape and then my G shape. If this isn't making any sense, definitely watch my other video that I'll put in the description, because that will help things. G shape, E shape, next shape is a D shape, and the next shape is a C shape, which is there. Which is basically what I'm doing at the start of Jack and Diane. Instead of doing a bar across everything, I've just got those 3 strings and then those fingers there. Now that would be a C shape using the little finger, can you see that? That's making a C chord there with the bar, and I'm using different fingers to what you would normally use in your C chord, but that is the shape. Remember, we're talking about shapes. Imagine you had a capo on bar 9 and played a C chord. It'd give you something like that, but we don't bar across all the strings because we don't need them. So that's the C shape. But in Jack and Diane we leave that one out, and we can actually strum that open string. And why does that work? Well, what's that note if it's open? It's A. So all that I'm doing is swapping that A note there on fret 12 to that one. So there's it with the full C shape. There's it with the open string. Still got an A at the bottom. So it's an A chord. See? All of these are A chords. Okay, so that is an A using a C shape, or part of a C shape. Now that one is an E chord. How am I saying that that's an E chord? Think about your A-shaped bar chord for an E, which should be here at fret 7. I learnt it like that when I was learning, but I play it like this now because I find that easier. And that bit there is what I'm doing with the first finger here. See that? Now again, I'm putting the open A at the bottom of it, which means I haven't got the root note at the bottom of the chord. I've got a type of chord called a slash chord, which is an E with an A in the bass. But that's okay. So I've got this A chord, this E chord with an A in the bass. Then the third and final chord for the intro is here. Now, if that was an E, going down a tone, what's that going to give me? D. Using an A shape. It's a D. Let's just check that with CAGED. D. What's the next shape? C. A. And that's what I've got there. Just using my first finger to play that bit. Again with the A on the bottom, so I'm getting a D/A, a D chord with an A in the bass. Okay, so A, E, A, E, D. Then we just hit the open D string on its own, like that. Okay, that's all it is. A, E, A, E, D. Now, you can put the bottom A, the low A on the bottom of all those chords. Sounds good, or you could leave it out if you wanted. Either way it works. But what's really interesting about that, if you've never played these chords before, they're going to feel really unusual and different. But the actual sort of sonic information of what we're getting is just an A, E, A, E, D. So you could play it that way if you wanted. Okay. What's a really cool idea is if there's a couple of you playing this, you can have one person doing these chords, the other one doing these. Okay, so that's the intro. The other bits of the song that I'm going to look at in some other videos are still using the same chords, just in different places. We've got an A there, an E there, and a D there. That's the next bit. I'll show you in the next video though. So that's the cool thing about CAGED. You can take the same chord and play it in loads of different places. So just in this video I've talked about an A there, an A there, and an A there. Okay? Wherever you are on the guitar, the chord you want is nearby if you understand your CAGED system. Alright? Try that one. Here's the riff one more time. Right, give it a go. Let me know in the comments if you found that useful and if the idea of how they are CAGED chords comes into play for you. If you've got any questions or anything else you want me to cover, just let me know. Send me a message right in the comments. As I said before, please subscribe, share, like and comment. You can find me online at robertlanemusic.co.uk. I'm on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as Robert Lane Music. I've got various things you might find interesting, from guitar lessons, videos about creativity, my own music, covers of other people's music. I also have a podcast as well, which is called the Robert Lane Creative Careers Podcast, which talks to creative people about creativity and how they make a living from their art, which I'm sure you'll find interesting. That's across all of the podcast suppliers, just the Robert Lane Creative Careers Podcast, and it's on my website as well, robertlanemusic.co.uk. Okay, until next time, goodbye.